The bike theft problem in Denver is bad. Nobody doubts that. Tonight, though, we can help you do something about it. 9 Wants to Know has figured out the worst bike racks in town for bike theft. And investigator Jeremy Hohola also turned up a certain type of lock that thieves just love.
They come in the cover of night.
The people really don't know how prevalent it is.
It's not just gone in 60 seconds.
No doubt, Denver bike thieves have plenty to choose from.
It can be gone in 30 seconds.
A never-ending cycle as the Mile High becomes more bike-friendly and a Colorado cruiser town.
A very significant spike in bike thefts.
Pete Van Heuven is the director of Bike Denver.
I do think that bike thefts in Denver are an underreported crime.
And thieves are getting away with more bikes every year. 1,300. 1,400. Last year, 1,666.
And there are more devils in the details. Using a police database, we could zero in on the top 3 worst bike racks in town.
University and I-25, the 3rd worst on our list. This bike rack at the light rail stop at DU, where 15 bikes were stolen last year.
The bike was actually right here, just like all these other bikes.
A thief cut the cable on Nick Wilson's bike just 2 weeks ago.
I know that this guy probably doesn't know me, and I probably don't know him, but you know, you take it as kind of a personal attack.
Number 2 on our list, downtown near Little Raven and 15th. At this apartment complex, 17 bikes stolen from here last year.
So you could walk up and act like you're tying your shoes next to a bike and cut it, and it's gone.
Scott Taylor, owner of Salvagetti Bike Shop, knows what thieves look out for.
So cable locks can be cut with small handheld cable cutters.
Taylor won't even sell them.
We are a for-profit business, but we want to have a conscience.
It's always very easily be cuttable for Bike Bandit.
I used my cable to lock it, the entire thing.
And you thought it was safe like everybody else does with cable locks. You thought that was good enough.
Right, you assume it would be good enough, especially for, you know, I was only leaving it for 24 hours.
They're cheaper, but they really don't work.
And the top worst area to leave your bike in Denver?
It's an easy, quick cash type situation.
The Auraria campus.
Just by sheer numbers, we're going to get more problems over here.
Last year, 83 bike theft reports.
So I've never taken one that wasn't a cable lock.
Thieves blend in.
They come on campus, they may dress and appear to be a student, backpack, where they conceal their burglary tools, their cutting devices.
Even the racks have warning stickers. High theft area, cable locks ineffective.
How easy would that be to cut through right here?
It might take some effort, but with bolt cutters, this would be off within, literally off, and the bike would be gone within seconds.
Do you think you're ever going to get your bike back?
To be honest, no. I think the biggest problem and the biggest mistake I made was not reporting my serial number.
And another big problem with bike thefts here in Denver, when police actually do recover stolen bikes, they just can't track down the owners because people just don't bother to register them with the city's website. You can actually find your serial number. It's usually right at the bottom of your pedal crank right here. You can take that number, plug it into the city's website. It only takes about 1 minute to register your bike. In the meantime, you just saw the top 3 worst bike racks in Denver. On 9news.com, we got the top 10 worst bike racks. We also have tips on how to lock up your bike, and if you're using a cable lock, you'll probably want to go with these guys.
A little bit tougher than the others, huh?
Way tougher. You know, they're a little bit more expensive, but worth it.
All right, you know, I've got an extra tip to add to your list, one that I've employed for years. Have a really crappy bike.
You know what? That's funny you say that, Kyle, because police will actually say if it's easy to steal, a thief will take it, even if they can get $10, $20 at the pawn shop.
All right, so maybe my defense mechanism is not so bright after all.
Yeah, and remember, folks, close your garages out there. We had 15 bike theft reports in Highlands Ranch recently this year because people left their garages wide open.
You're just making it easy for them.
Yeah.
Just making it easy. All right, Jeremy Hohola. Thanks, Jeremy.
Almost every week, we hear about thieves making off with bicycles in Denver. Tonight, we watch the thefts happen. 9 Wants to Know investigator Jeremy Hohola put a tracking device on a bike to see how a certain type of lock is like a magnet for thieves.
We're going to put the GPS in, I think, right here.
Instead of telling you how bad Denver bike thefts are, you didn't cut the cable on it? No. Now we can show you.
You didn't cut the cable or anything like that?
No, sir. We bought a GPS unit disguised as a light.
This will send me a text message when it starts to vibrate, when it starts to move around.
And put it on a $94 bike.
You know what's funny is that this GPS unit actually costs more than this bike.
And we bought commonly used cable locks.
I text the word arm to this device. They'll send me a message and it'll start uploading coordinates every 30 seconds. That's how we'll be able to track it in real time. Get the bad guy.
First stop, the downtown library, a favorite for bike thieves. We locked up our Huffy on a Friday afternoon. 48 hours later, our bike is on the move.
All right, in the car. I'm at 11th and Spear right now. My latest reading shows that the bike is near Broadway and 9th.
How you doing, man? It's a beautiful day, huh?
The bar.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know pictures.
No, it's okay. Hey, that's a cool bike there, man.
Yeah, I found it on the street.
They found my bike.
What would you say if I told you that's my bike?
You have it.
Are you sure? Can I get it back?
You want this bike?
Yeah, that's my bike. You didn't cut the cable or anything like that?
No. You want it?
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're gonna give it back to me?
Yes. I don't want this damn thing anyway. You're just laying there. I'm sorry for picking it up.
But that's not what library surveillance shows. After yanks and jumps and even a fall, they make off with our bike. Sloppy work and bad liars.
Did you cut the cable on this bike? Are you sure?
I am.
You sure? You sure? How about you, man? Did you cut the cable on this bike?
I'm Phil.
Good job, Phil. Next stop, Confluence Park next to REI.
I was just in shock.
Another bike theft hotspot where thieves took off with Ryan Steele's $8,000 bike.
I can't believe it. Somebody stole my bike.
We placed our bike on a Friday morning.
I just locked up our bait bike right here.
Less than 24 hours. But the GPS unit whacks out and stops working on the Highland Bridge.
I don't see the bike. I'm gonna check under the bridge. Maybe it's under the bridge here.
But wait.
How's it going, man? How you doing? It's a cool bike.
Thank you. Found it.
What's that?
I found it.
Yeah, sounds really familiar.
Oh, really? Where'd you find it at?
Found it up there by the REI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You found it there?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why? Is it yours?
Yeah, it's my bike.
Oh, here, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
Yeah. You didn't cut the cable or anything like that?
No, sir.
You didn't?
Swear to God.
You
Put that on my kids, I swear to God.
Because REI declined to give us the video, we really don't know if this guy is telling the truth.
Okay, I'm back here to the scene of the crime. And look what we have here. Easily broken. And that's how they got away with it.
And there you saw two cases where a bike was stolen within 48 hours, each time with a cable lock. If our report proves anything tonight, it shows that these locks are just really bad. This one, obviously, really a chintzy lock, but people actually use these around Denver, Adele. And by the way, you know, a lot of folks are probably going to be wondering what's going to happen with those guys that we profiled in our report. We can say police are taking a look at some of these cases.
Are they?
Yes.
You can have it. You can have your bike back.
Yeah. You know, you got to play it cool with some of these guys, especially in a situation like that. But they were so willing to give their...
Oh, I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
All right.